Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tashera. If you're new here, this channel is all about fragrances. So in today's video, I'm going to continue my summer list. And today's video is going to be focused on floral scents. These floral scents aren't heavy, they aren't cloying, and I think they'll be perfect to wear throughout the summer. So let's jump right into this video. The first fragrance on this list is one that I have been reaching for on nearly a daily basis. I can't get enough of this fragrance. I've only had this for about 2 months and I'm about halfway done, and this is Rosie by Rosie Jane. This is a beautiful, your skin but better type of fragrance with a prominent rose note. If you enjoy scents like Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume, if you enjoy Another 13, you have to get your nose on this. This is a molecular scent with a rose note. So yeah, picture that. It smells amazing, and this has great longevity, and it will provide a scent trail. And this is quite affordable. Oh, this is beautiful. This is one that I foresee myself having in my collection forever. When I finish this, I will be replacing it. I wish they made a bigger bottle. This is a beautiful fragrance. I'm in love. I have an amazing layering combo that got me one of the best compliments I've ever gotten, and I'm going to share it with you in a few. Next up on this list, my favorites of all the Delinas, Delina La Roseé. This is beautiful, and I feel like you can't go wrong. If you are undecided on which one from Delina, Delina Exclusive, Delina La Roseé, I think you can't go wrong with this one or the exclusive. I'm not a fan of the original because of the rhubarb note, which is very prominent. I'm not a fan of rhubarb notes in perfumery, but this, it's beautiful. It's juicy, it's mouth-watering, it's so refreshing. It's very dewy and it smells so watery and aquatic and floral. This is beautiful. This is my favorite rose fragrance. It's a masterpiece in my opinion. And this has great longevity for a freshie. This lasts 8+ hours on skin and it provides a beautiful scent trail. You can't go wrong with this one. This is one that I reach for all year round, but I think it shines in high heat. Again, this one is Delina La Roseé by Parfums de Marly. So I'm going to share the layering combo. It's Rosie by Rosie Jane and Delina La Roseé. So I wore this about 2 weeks ago. My friend had a barbecue and I chose to wear these two. But I started out with Guidance Body Lotion and then I put this on top and this on top. And I got the most amazing compliment. So a guy was passing by me, but I had my AirPods in, and I noticed that he was talking to me. So I pulled out the earphones to hear what he was saying, and he said, "You smell like love." I immediately started laughing because it was kind of a crazy compliment, but I was kind of wowed by the compliment. It's wow. But yeah, that's one of the best compliments I've ever gotten on my fragrance. And he was just like so mesmerized. He wouldn't stop staring at me after that. But yeah, he loved this and I loved it too. And when I arrived to my friend's barbecue and I leaned in to give her a hug, she pulled away. She said, "You smell so good." Thank you. But yes, you guys, if you have these two fragrances, you have to try this layering combo. Again, this is Rosie by Rosie Jane and Parfums de Marly Delina La Roseé. On the topic of fresh aquatic rose scents, I have to mention Maison Crivelli Rose Saltifolia. This, here's the bottle. This smells like a beautiful rose water scent dipped in seaweed. It has a seaweed note, which adds a touch of saltiness to the rose water profile in this scent. This isn't a complicated scent. It's very simple, but it's beautiful. And the House of Maison Crivelli normally has great longevity. But this scent in particular does not. This is a skin scent. It doesn't project and it probably lasts about 3 to 4 hours on skin. But I just really love smelling this scent. It's beautiful. Again, this one is Rose Saltifolia by Maison Crivelli. Next on this list, my favorite Kilian fragrance. This is Kilian Roses on Ice. Here is the bottle. This is nearly empty. I have about 5 sprays left, but That's okay, baby. I have my backup bottle ready to go. She's ready. This is a beautiful, fresh cucumber scent with a prominent rose note, and it's also heavy on the musk. It's beautiful. This also smells a bit perfumey. This is, I believe, the most underrated of the Liqueurs collection, but it is my favorite. Not only my favorite Kilian fragrance, but my favorite of the Liqueurs collection. I get compliments every single time I wear this. There isn't a time that I've worn this fragrance that I have not gotten a compliment. And when I do wear it, I get multiple compliments throughout the day. It has great longevity. This is beautiful. Imagine a cucumber martini garnished with pink rose petals. That is what I get. And this also has a gin note in the top. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This smells so refreshing. It's a beautiful fresh rose scent. You have to enjoy cucumber notes and fragrances. I can't speak on cucumber notes really because this is the only fragrance I own with that note, and it's very prominent, but I do really enjoy the profile in this fragrance. It's beautiful. Again, this one is Kilian Roses on Ice. Next up is one that I've been reaching for a lot. This is Curatrix Flashback. Here's a close-up of the bottle. This is a beautiful, fresh, white floral scent with a very ambery, mossy base. This is gorgeous. Ah, beautiful. This one opens up with pink pepper, bergamot, and mandarin. In the middle notes, orange flower, water, jasmine sambac, and peony. And in the base notes, vanilla and moss. The moss in this fragrance is so beautiful. I said it already. Moss is one of my favorite fragrance notes. It really grounds this fragrance. This smells very dewy, very fresh, very aquatic. And the white floral, the orange blossom in here isn't overpowering. Orange blossom water, and that's exactly what I get. It smells like, of course, the orange blossom, but very dewy, and the peony adds to that aquatic touch as well. This is a beautiful fragrance, and it has great longevity. I want to say, I remember I wore this to work, and about around hour 6 I was taking a walk, and I just smelled this scent wafting all around me. So for a fresh floral scent, this does have pretty great longevity. Again, this one is Curatrix Flashback. The next fragrance on this list is a recent pickup, and this is Thameen Patiala. This is a beautiful rose scent. It's aldehydic, it has a touch of soapiness, it has a beautiful moss note in the base, which provides this earthy, airy quality that really grounds this fragrance. It's beautiful. A lot of people describe this as a combination of Delina and Baccarat Rouge 540. I can understand that, but for me, it doesn't really smell like either of those fragrances. This is just a beautiful rose scent. It smells like a pink rose. The rose isn't too heavy, but it's very prominent, and it smells very airy. It has a beautiful airy quality, so that is why people compare this to Baccarat Rouge. It's beautiful. You have to enjoy aldehydes. For me, the aldehydes aren't too prominent, but they do stand out. It adds a soapy quality to this fragrance, but this is absolutely beautiful. This is one that I see myself reaching for very often. I'm going to have this in heavy rotation. The full note breakdown for this fragrance are in the top notes, aldehydes, citruses, in the middle notes, rose and orange blossom, and in the base notes, amber, musk, and oak moss. So the base notes of amber, musk, and oak moss are like my favorite base notes in perfumery. If I was to create a fragrance, those will most likely be the base notes of the fragrance. And those notes are usually what gives fragrances that Baccarat Rouge effect, minus the musk, but definitely the ambergris, and moss. Those base notes is what usually gives fragrances that BR540 effect that a lot of people end up comparing a lot of fragrances to BR540 specifically because of those notes. But yes, this is a beautiful fragrance from the House of Thameen. I'm so happy to now have this in my collection. Again, this one is Thameen Patiala. And the last fragrance on this list is Gritti Eclectique. This is a new release from the house. This one was a blind buy. About a week ago, AI the Great had a 50% off code with So Avant-Garde, and I went ahead and blind bought this because I saw that it was compared to Tutu Blanc as well as Chantilly. Chantilly, I've never smelled, but Tutu Blanc is a fragrance that I did have a decant of at one point in time that I went through in no time. I really loved it. I wasn't compelled to buy a few bottles, but it lived in my mind rent free. So when this was released and it was compared to that, I said, let me go ahead and blind buy this fragrance. And it definitely does smell similar to Tutu Blanc. So this fragrance has notes of strawberry, bergamot, and melon and coconut in the top notes. In the middle notes, jasmine, blackcurrant, and heliotrope. And in the base notes, white musk, amber, and vanilla. Looking at those notes, I just thought like this can't go wrong. This is a beautiful, fresh, fruity, floral scent. It isn't complicated. It isn't complex. This is something that is an everyday easy reach for me. So that is why I foresee myself wearing this all throughout the summer. This is something I'm just going to grab on the go, wear this to work on very hot days. I want something that's going to be fresh and not cloying. This will provide that for me. It's a beautiful scent. Also, I think if you enjoy fragrances like Bond number nine's Madison Avenue, you'll also enjoy this. For me, these sit in the same scent category. It just gives clean, pretty girl aesthetic type of scent profiles. This is a pretty fragrance. Nothing to write home about, but it's just a pretty fragrance. And sometimes I just want something that's easygoing, fun, pretty, nothing too complex. And this just hits the nail for me. Again, this one is Gritti Eclectique. So that concludes this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have not yet liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.